Hey guys, welcome back to another Seaside Investment Retirement Chat. I'm Britt, Clear Wealth Asset Management, Del Mar, California. And I wanted to chat with you tonight about something that a lot of people ask me as I teach retirement planning courses at UCSD, National University, other major schools around San Diego. A lot of those people ask me, what is it that they should be concerned about in retirement? Is it the stock market crashing? Is it healthcare costs? Is it some unforeseen event that might occur? And I'll tell you this, there's a lot of issues that when you build your blueprint for retirement, when you hire a qualified retirement planner to put together a document that actually tests a bunch of scenarios to protect you and your family, one of the things that I see very often ignored is not so much what tax bracket you'll be in when you retire, because most of us would agree that when you retire, you're probably not going to be making the same amount of money as when you were peaking out in your earning years. So a lot of people think, oh, I'll be in a lower bracket because I'm going to be making less money. But that's making a very major assumption, which can often be a huge landmine and something that can really ruin your retirement plan. The assumption is that the U.S. government has not changed tax rates. So what should you be worried about? In my opinion, your biggest risk as a retiree is that the government is going to change the rules on you once the game begins. And unlike working people who can go to their boss and ask for a raise, or business owners that can raise the cost of their goods or their services to make up for a higher cost of living, or in this case, higher taxes, when you're retired and you're on a fixed income, and you're living on Social Security and maybe IRA and Roth distributions and maybe a pension, you don't have the ability to give yourself a raise. So really, I think one of the biggest risks in retirement is that the government's going to change the rules once that game begins for you, and you have no way to fix that. So one of the things that I teach in the courses at the universities is how to, before you retire, typically if you can do it 7 to 10 years before you stop working, that's ideal, how you can move the pieces around the chessboard in order to put yourself in a position that even if, and a lot of experts would say when, the government has to raise tax rates, even when that happens, or if it happens, you'll be in a position where it won't have a material impact on your lifestyle and on the cash flow that you depend on as a retiree. And in the classes that I teach, we spend about 2 weeks going through a lot of different things: Social Security, Medicare, stock market protection strategies, but we spend a lot of time on how to position things on your chessboard so you can be in a winning position if the government changes the rules while the game is being played, right? That means you're already retired and they decide they need a lot more money. And that is something that I think if you watch the movie The Power of Zero, which is going to be out in theaters very, very soon, if you watch that movie and you see all these experts from the government and from major universities being interviewed, this is not just a possibly it might some rainy day happen. There seems to be a very high probability that we can't continue to survive on taxes being this low and continuing to borrow the amount of money we have to borrow every year just to pay our bills. So having said that, yes, there's a lot of different things to be concerned about when you leave the working world. You leave having a regular paycheck, and you now depend on your portfolio of retirement investments and Social Security to become your new paycheck. There's a lot of things to worry about that need to be planned for by a professional. But at the same time, there is one thing that most experts agree on, and that is, mathematically, there's really no way the U.S. government can continue staying at this low rate of taxes, almost the lowest in 83 years. I believe it's the third lowest. No way they can stay there for an extended period of time while 10,000 baby boomers a day turn age 65. Anyway, just wanted to give you those thoughts. Take a look at my website. There's a lot of really good information you can read on there. It's www.clearwealthasset.com, and also follow me on Facebook. Until next time, have a great night.